request our esteemed guest, Mr. Minesh Pillai, to join the teams on the field. May I now request everyone to kindly stand up for the national anthem. Thank you, everyone. We'll now have the team handshakes. May I request the captains and match officials for the coin toss and pennant exchange? The captains. Thank you, Mr. Pillai, the officials, and both team captains. It's now time for the match to begin. Let's make some noise. All the best to both the teams.
हाँ सर रखिए मुझे 1 मिनट पिक ऑफ में फोटो ये 30 30 15 30 सर 30 15 30 हाँ प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए 15 मिनट 30 15 30 कारक भाई ये भी लिखा हुआ है मैंने दो 30 15 लास्ट
technical glitch that had to be braved by myself. So while we say this, we are back in the game, and we have two incredibly talented teams now. We have Cygnus World School in blue who are attacking from the right to the left on the screen, wherein we have the men in green attacking from the left to the right. And it is none other than Anant School of Excellence. Two high potential teams, two teams of terrific caliber, and two teams who are willing to put everything on the line to come to the stage, or rather, to get lay their hands on the prize trophy or the prize silverware that have brought them, that have drawn them here like the Pied Piper of Hamelin. And that, my friend, the trophy is the Piper, and they are here in reach of glory at a very high pedestal, at a very high platform. A bit of a scrambling start to the affair, nevertheless. But then, this is what football is all about. It'll take some time to settle down, and once the settlement has happened, it's gonna be a contest of epic proportion. It's a grand finale, ladies and gentlemen. It's a sub-junior boys category. Just to give you a quick confirmation that since this is the sub-junior boys category, you will have a 30 minutes half instead of a regular 45. So the boys will have 60 minutes for themselves to do whatever they can, or to get closer to glory, to achieve their dreams. But be rest assured, just because it is reduced to 30 minutes for sub-junior boys, be rest assured that there won't be any shortage of actions. There can't be, actually. These boys, they are hell-bent on dishing out an impeccable masterclass. They have actually dished out one masterclass after the other to reach this grand stage, the grand finale, a contest that promises so much to the viewers, to the management, to the players who are a part of this. Because it first of all, the platform that they are delivering, or they have got from Reliance Foundation Youth Sports to from Youth Sports to showcase their talent. It's a massive one. The entire nation is witnessing the same. Now the referee quickly blows a whistle while he was trying to control the ball. There was a slight push that came up, and that push was a bit too off the bounds, and the referee had to blow his whistle and quickly lay down the law, awarding a free kick in favor of Anand School of Excellence. They have a chance to float that ball into the box, and quickly floats it in. It's goal-bound opportunity, knocking straight away. But then a bit of misfortune there, couldn't connect with it, and the ball eventually rolls out. Here's the replay. It was a fine free kick there, coming in from Shreyansh Thakur, the captain of Anand School of Excellence. Unfortunately, a bit too much on the ball, and before any player of Anand School of Excellence could latch onto it and get the desired connection to peg it into the back of the net, it went out of play. So again, a goal kick now to start off with Cygnus World School now, and Cygnus World School has the ball in their favor. But then the ball's fallen back for Anand School of Excellence. They are on the rise, sends a scoring ball forward, but there won't be any kind of problem for Arnav, the goalkeeper of Cygnus World School, and he'll comfortably collect it, wrap his arms around the ball, and send it downtown. Well, he couldn't control the ball, so it's another throw in for Anand School of Excellence straight away. They're taking their time, just assessing their options. They get the ball back, passes it quickly to the wing, not interested in hurrying all the way from the start. They know they have a reduced half, but nevertheless, do not underestimate the power of these young kids. Do not underestimate the passion that they come to this game with. Believe me, all the passion that's boiling inside them, they are right now like a moving cauldron of passion, honestly. And they're probably going to put everything in the game to reach the promised land. So it's a stage where two best teams of the tournament meet. And indeed, they have been wonderful so far. Anand School of Excellence braving one insurmountable challenge after the other. Cygnus World School started the campaign on a bit of a slow note, but then recovered very well and then started pressing on the accelerator, and they pressed the accelerator hard enough to sail hammer and tongs into the finale. And right now, Cygnus World School has a chance to get some early move, but then again, well defended by Anand School of Excellence. The ball still remains with Cygnus now. Now Anand School of Excellence has actually cut it short A beautiful dribble down that left wing, took an outside dodge, and now launches a ball forward. There's a chance, takes the shot. The goalkeeper was ahead of his line and eventually gets into the post, but the ball's rolled into the back of the net. Anand School of Excellence, a bit of a scramble, a bit of a dazzle, and eventually the back of the net. And they have drawn first blood within just 6 minutes of the contest. This was the chance, sends a fine ball forward, a bit of a race between the attacker and the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper hesitated, a kind of a lob that was not well directed, rattled onto the woodwork, and the rebound fell right at the feet of Anand School of Excellence, and he pegged it into the back of the net to draw first blood for the men in green straight away. Cygnus World School will have their task cut out at the moment. They'll need to produce something extraordinary to claw their way back into the match. They are a goal down, a very slender lead nevertheless, and these kind of leads are pretty dicey. Once again, the goalkeeper eventually coming out of his line, and this time pretty comfortable with the collection. Will play it downtown, and he does. And the ball's now gone to the player on the far left. Not cleared away in a decent manner. There's a chance for Cygnus World School. Doesn't seem like that they'll be able to use it, but the ball's fallen back in their favor. A cross comes in, but a pretty emasculated cross at the end of the day from the right wing, and comfortably repelled away by Anand School of Excellence. Now Anand School of Excellence on the rise again, has a chance, but well dealt by Cygnus World School now. They'll try and build something from the back. They'll try and stitch together a few crucial passes to ensure that they have the required fire forward. And now it's time for Anand School of Excellence again to build something from that move. There was a bit of a scramble, there was a bit of a fortunate escape for them, but then the ball was well comfortably deflected away by Anand School of Excellence now. They have the lead. Cygnus toiling their way to lead the way forward, but at the moment it doesn't seem like they have savored much success. Once again, the throw-in, just getting a bit of out of bounds, and it's gone out as a throw-in in favor of Cygnus World School. Cygnus takes a throw quickly. Here's the captain of Cygnus, Shil Bhudrani. Tries to dart his way forward, does a brilliant job of actually going past not one, not two, but three defenders. The cross comes in, an opportunity to shoot, but very quickly crowded away by Anand School of Excellence, not allowing a single inch of space to the opposition. They plays the ball down the central channel. He plays the ball to Bhudrani once again. He still has the ball with him. Eventually passes it on to his own player. A brilliant dribble there allows his team to actually lead the way forward. But eventually the ball will go out of play. Comfortably cleared away by Anand School of Excellence. Well, despite dominating the first 5 minutes of the game that got them that opener, right now in the last 2 to 3 minutes, Cygnus World School has pretty much returned in the game. Now, not categorically enough to get themselves a goal, but especially some decent work from Shil Bhudrani, the captain of Cygnus World School, has actually got them back in the game. They're trying to claw their way forward. A brilliant pass, and the ball's found the back of the net, but the flag's gone up. So, well, they'll have to cut their up. I believe the goal is given, and the flag seems up, but still not clear there. I believe there was a foul involved. A brilliant finish nonetheless. So as far as things stand, yes, the goal has been given. So Cygnus World School is right back in the contest. Well, as we mentioned, the first 5 minutes definitely belonged to Anand School of Excellence. We're still waiting for the confirmation whether the goal was given or not. But Cygnus World School right now again has the ball sending forward. So the goal was not given. So that will be a sigh of reprieve there for Anand School of Excellence. But it's also a case which signifies that Cygnus World School has done a pretty decent job. They were initially a bit stifled in their own half, but once the shackles were off, they started growing in confidence, growing in stature, and started introducing it to the game. They injected a fine verve and vigor, and then they started coming back. They almost found the back. In fact, they did find the back of the net, but unfortunate, however. Now, here's a ball that was actually sent forward by Anant School of Excellence, but the defense wasn't decent enough. The Cygnus World School has so far been a one-man show, and it actually has been pretty great, to be honest. This is the man, Shil Bhudrani, the skipper. He's led from the very front, and he keeps on coming back at it again and again. He's dribbled his way past a scrimmage of Cygnus World School feet, and he's eventually, or rather, of Anand School of Excellence feet, and he's eventually managed to keep on leading the search forward. So, quite a run so far from this side. A bit of a tussle there, a physical tussle, but at the end of the day, a decent job done by Naitya Parmar of Anand School of Excellence. The referee quickly blows a whistle. There was a push that was involved. So it's a free kick in favor of Anand School of Excellence. It's from a very decent position, an opportunity for them to surge ahead. Floats it in, and oh, it was dipping menacingly. The goalkeeper had to pull off a save there out of nowhere. It felt that the ball was going to go into the net. The goalkeeper keeping his calm, displaying an impeccable sense of his goalkeeping acumen, and indeed pulling off a fine save. We'll try and show you the replay if we can. A bit fortunate there, and the ball's gone out of play. We'll definitely try and show you the replay, but that was a stunning save. It may seem like a very, very easy save at the end of the day, but it was a last-minute reflex that the goalkeeper had to pull off. Once again, some phenomenal work from Shil Bhudrani, almost twisting 4 to 5 defenders in a guardian knot that they are unable to break. The goalkeeper again coming out. A bit of a miscommunication there between the defender and the goalkeeper, and eventually the goalkeeper, or rather the defender, will find himself fortunate that there was a foul play involved, or he probably would have submitted the ball. It was a comfortable collection at the end of the day for the goalkeeper, but I guess nobody called. Now, it's understandable. These are young kids. They're just learning the game, so these kind of mistakes can happen. But again, like we say, that this is a very high potential platform, and since the entire nation is watching, I believe this will also serve as a lesson for these kids, a lesson that they like to take forward. They have embraced the sport at a very young age, which is a very inspiring sight for Indian football. Well, we continuously iterate that this, my friend, is the cradle of Indian football. So definitely, these lessons are going to be very handy for these kids. And at the end of the day, it wasn't pretty costly. So it's okay, it's comfortable. A throw-in nonetheless. We have seen some intense action at both ends. Now here's the ball. There's a chance for him to break free. And that's some decent work again from Shil Bhudrani. It has so far been a one-man show from Cygnus World School, and that is Shil Bhudrani. You can call him the little magician if you want, and he's actually showcased his talent till that level. He's almost dribbling his way past 3 to 4 defenders single-handedly. Now, he'll need some support. Football is a team game. No matter how much you dribble, no matter how much talent or flair you have, at the end of the day, you will definitely need support for your team to be back in the game. Pretty decent work there. Bit of a tussle. Sends a cross-forward opportunity, but this time the goalkeeper was pretty much alert. Wrapping his arms around the goalkeeper there. This was the chance. From somewhat of a similar chance, the goal came in, where the goalkeeper couldn't really gauge or fathom the move that was in the making. But then again, not every time that you're going to get, or you're going to open up your opposition's defense It's such timid effort. So yeah, you'll have to be careful. Now, ever since that goal has been scored, Cygnus World School, riding high on the shoulders of the captain Shil Budrani, has actually clawed their way back into the game, and they've even launched a few offensives together. And the man was tugging the strings so far. It had to be the one and only, their skipper, Shil Budrani, the real magician, the diminutive magician who has so far worked wonders. In fact, it has been a story throughout the tournament. He has stitched together a few crucial and impressive goals. He stitched together a few impressive strikes. And nonetheless, at the end of it all, he has been absolutely bedazzling. Here's a long ball. A bit of a miscued effort there from the goalkeeper, or rather from the defender. He was unable to understand or gauge the sudden bounce that almost cost him. But then, decent bit of goalkeeping snuffed out any possible danger on the horizon. So, no troubles whatsoever. And a bit of a push there, and the referee blowing his whistle and ensuring that the free kick is given away to the Cygnus World School. We are now in the final 13 minutes of the first half. Now, while we say this is a fine contest of two incredibly talented youth sides, and this is brought to you live by the official YouTube channel of Reliance Foundation Youth Sports. So it's an honest request from our end that kindly do like, share, and subscribe to the official YouTube channel, because this will allow you to bring to you this incredible battle youth, like embracing the sport at a very young age, and keep on notifying you on a regular basis so that you don't miss out. Now, these can be your kids, these can be your brothers, your sisters, your friends, and all of the ones whom you hold dear to. And even if not, you would get to see such incredible dreams, such incredible kids embracing their dreams at such an early age. And believe me, it's nothing short of a magnificent, a majestic spectacle, at least if you're a sports fan. So do like, share, and subscribe to the official YouTube channel so that we can keep on bringing these kind of contests to you live on a regular basis. It'll also give us the encouragement to carry forward with such tournaments. There's another long-range effort coming in, but a very emasculated shot at the end of the day won't do any harm. The defender comfortably collected. Shil Budrani once again trying to forge his way past a couple of defenders there, run rings around them. Eventually was successful, but then was crowded out by a third and had to deposit the ball. Now, other than Shil Budrani, the rest of the team of Cygnus World School has been pretty much reticent. They haven't able to stitch together the attacks that they want to so far. So maybe if they can just, keep up with the pace of their captain, it'll do them a world of good. And probably at the end of the game, the team can actually go forward and read out the poem, Captain, My Captain. And that has been the charismatic influence of the skipper so far. He's shown his maturity, he's shown his bravado, and he's shown that what kind of a danger. This is again Shil Budrani on the ball. A lot of effort. There you go. The first defender goes past. The second defender goes past. The pass comes in. An opportunity for Cygnus World School to break free. Shooting space. Sends the ball forward. But eventually a very tame effort. So Cygnus World School will get the ball back. But eventually the resultant ball has been sent forward now. Now opportunity for Anant School of Excellence to showcase their excellence. They have some time, definitely, the throw-in going their way. The throw was taken quickly. A bit of a tug in the pool, there. And eventually the ball is being played back to Cygnus World School of Excellence now. The goalkeeper wraps his arms comfortably. Arnav now sends it downtown. Still trying to figure out a way past. The defense of Anand School of Excellence hasn't been tested that frequently, but the question still lingers on the horizon. If they are tested, what is the resultant upshot? Or what is the resultant view that we will have to stay witness to? Only time will reveal the answer, but at the moment it seems like Cygnus World School will have to defend as Anand School of Excellence takes the shot, but the goalkeeper eventually again pulling up a decent save nonetheless. This was the chance again. Not a very well controlled effort from the side. I guess that is why he couldn't place the shot. He had to take it on the turn itself, on the volley, kind of a volley. But then again, these volleys are pretty difficult to connect. You have to be pretty firm with your position of connection. Now, here's Shilbudrani with the ball again, passes it to his own man. Now, before he can control it, a rare slip up from Shilbudrani so far. Another ball sent forward. Anand School of Excellence has their players in position, trying to control the ball, eventually gets it. A bit of a push, a bit of a shove. The ball still remains with Anand School of Excellence. A fine ball sent as a cross. They won't get much leeway there. There's some shooting space. Makes more. Goes for the shot. But this time, a bit too wary. Going south. So, not much to savor there. Not much choice to savor. A goal kick at the end of the day. For Anand School of Excellence now. Or rather for Cygnus World Schools. Sincere apologies for the confusion there. Passes it, but a bit of a miscued pass, allowing Anand School of Excellence to take a throw now. Quick throw in position now. Takes the throw. Here's the balls forward again. Can Cygnus World School create something significant from this move? The ball's still with them, and that's a better part. They'll have to forge a bit more of possession than they are currently savoring. Because in order for them to probably have a shy at goal or, even dart forward, they've definitely savored a decent spell of possession in the opposition half. Sends a ball downtown there. Not collected in the first go, and the goalkeeper will eventually come out of his position. Arnav had a rare lapse. Things like these happen because at the end of the day, it's a high voltage final, and whenever it's a final, we have seen nerves crumbling. Now, whenever your nerves start to crumble, it's pretty difficult for you to keep the ball in your favor, and you eventually end up conceding goals that you don't like. A chance again. Tantalizingly coming close there to the goal, but the striker won't have a say in that because it's eventually the goalkeeper who collects the ball comfortably at the end of the day and again launches it forward. Now, a major problem for Cygnus is that they are not able to stitch together passes. They've got the ball, they've got one touch, they've got two touches, but eventually the passes haven't been stitched together. I will return to you shortly. I believe there has been a technical glitch which has unfurled here. So yeah, the game's back live. So again, sincere apologies. For a few seconds, we lost the visuals, but we are back again. Now, as we are back, let's narrate the story of the game so far. We are in the final 6 minutes of the first half. Now, while this first half unfolds, now, if you have any plans of going away during the halftime, we would request you not to, because we have the prize distribution ceremony of the junior boys coming up. So do stay tuned because you would like to be a part of the golden parade, of the golden parade that we are gonna unfurl for you. The red carpet, the early red carpet for the young kids who was a part of a phenomenal tournament will be rolled out, and they'll walk that red carpet to receive their prize after a tournament that has tested them, to the very core, that has tested their soul, their body, their mind, and it has been a tormenting test. So believe me, when we say that you got to be a part of the golden parrot too, we mean it, because at the end of the day, we can only make it possible because of your presence. It's a journey not with just the kids, not with just us, but it's a journey that we are all putting up together. And a massive shout out to the spectators of Reliance Foundation Youth Sports who actually give away their precious time to be a part of this incredible journey. It makes this journey worth every bit of the effort, every bit of the weight that we put in together. So thank you everyone for joining in. But this is a contest of two incredible teams duking it out, jousting for supremacy in the grand finale at the Samarpan campus in Gandhinagar, wherein Anand School of Excellence secured an early lead, wherein Cygnus World School has still then kept on duking it out, kept on clawing at their opposition's throats with their fangs and claws bared, just to get that equalizer. The referee has blown the whistle. There's a player down on the field, so just to give him some time. And the medico has been summoned over. It's just 26 minutes on the clock. We are in the final 4 minutes of the contest, of the first half rather. And as far as the story of the game stands, it's Anand School of Excellence who secured an early lead. And since then, it has been a pretty even Stevens contest between two fine sides who are battling for the coveted silverware. So he's back on his feet. It's good to see. Again, like it's indeed not just good to see, but it's incredible to see. These young kids, these fearless souls, they are willing to put everything on the line. Here's a coach, a bit livid. Things like that happen. Now, these kids learn a lot from these games. And these coaches, they are the architect of youth. Like, they probably remain the unsung heroes behind the lens, but believe me, they are the unsung heroes of this incredible future that these kids have. Believe it or not, but they put in a terrific boatload of effort behind the scenes. You got to respect that. A loud shout out to these coaches too, who put everything on the line just to train these young kids. And there's an opportunity, takes the shot, the goalkeeper collects it, and believe me, this collection, it was a show, it was a pompous show of confidence because the ball was kind of drizzling away. It was dribbling. It was drifting away from the goalkeeper. I will try to show you there. A fine shot with the left foot. It was drifting away from the goalkeeper. So had to be very careful when you're collecting the ball because there's an opportunity that the ball actually trickles out of your capture and it may eventually go into the back of the net. So that was well taken care of by Arnav. Barring that first goal, he has been pretty rock solid. He has been pretty airtight, and he's ensured that he is carrying forward the onus of taking care of his fortress with clinical distinction. Now, as we head towards the end of the first half between these two teams, we will again like to give you a reminder. Do not go anywhere in the half time. We have the prize distribution ceremony for the junior boys. Now, this is a ball. The referee says, get back up. There was an appeal for a penalty. But Shul Budrani has again got the ball and in a pretty menacing position, but eventually he was overcrowded by not one but two defender and he had to submit or concede possession. The ball was sent high in the air. And there you go. The ball has been reclaimed by Anand School of Excellence. Now, believe this or not, this has been a pretty high voltage encounter between two fine sides. Like going by the stature of sub-junior boys, where we have seen pretty dampened encounters, where we have seen that the game being a lot more scrambled than usual. This has been a contest of finesse. This has been a contest of some gilt-edged flair of these young kids, displaying their spirit, displaying their fearlessness in going for glory. And as they say, guts and glory, no guts, no glory. So believe me, these young kids, they are just giving life to this world famous or to this age-old maxim of only like go ahead and give your guts and believe me, glory awaits you all. Now, 1 minute has been added over to this fine first half that we have seen so far. Despite a solitary strike separating the two sides, we will like to bring this, well, we like to keep you informed that it has so far been a fine encounter of two sides. Now takes an effort, takes a long shot, but eventually collected away by the custodian there. No troubles whatsoever. Again, launches the ball forward. Quickly stitches forward to the central channel. tries to use that wing. The ball still remains in play, but eventually rolls out. The linesman took his time. He just wanted to be sure that the ball has entirely rolled out. Recently, a massive controversy brewed at the grandest stage of all at Qatar, where Germany was axed after a goal by Japan that had claimed that the ball has actually rolled out of play. But then, after vehement replays, it was portrayed that the ball eventually didn't roll out, and there was a lot of tactical intricacies involved. Now, if we go to explain that during the course of the game, we'll probably need another additional 1.5 hours, so 90 minutes of discussion going into it. But right now, as things stand, we'll focus on the game. And the referee has blown the whistle. That's the end of the first half. A fine first half between two highly talented sides, duking it out at their best. Now the coach will have to calm down the tempers. It's between Anand School of Excellence and Cygnus World School. Anand School of Excellence has a slender lead to protect, whereas Cygnus World School will have to come back from the deficit that they have at the moment. Do not go anywhere. We'll shortly return with the prize distribution ceremony of the junior boys. So stay tuned, stay posted, and definitely the second half will follow as well.
start with the player of the match. The player of the match for today's game is Anshul Vijay Varghia from Shanti Asiatic School. Anshul, unfortunately, Anshul isn't present there. I request the coach to accept the certificate on his behalf. Congratulations, Anshul. We now move on to honoring our top individual performers. Start with Golden Glove. Calling upon the best goalkeeper of the tournament to receive the Golden Glove award. The winner is Mohammad Suhan Malik of Shanti Asiatic School. Congratulations, Mohammad.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the award ceremony. We are back for the junior boys, and here's the first award of the day, and that's the Golden Glove.
Moving on to the Golden
We'll quickly
Boot
try
Award.
and
The
provide you
fight to bag the
with the
prestigious
names there.
Golden Boot Award.
We ourselves are, but
With a
then,
tally
nevertheless,
of 9 goals through the
sincere
season,
apologies for
the
this
winner
name, but a
is
big
Yash
round of
Patel
applause for
of
these young kids who are living out
Anand
their
Niketan
dreams.
School.
A phenomenal display at the end of the day.
Congratulations, Yash.
And here's the award for the Golden Boot. And it goes to none other than Yash Patel. Phenomenal display in the tournament.
Moving to the Golden Ball Award.
Thoroughly
For his
deserved.
consistent performance through the tournament. The
And it was
Golden Ball
Suhan Malik
Award
with the
winner
golden
is
gloves.
Vedant
So we just got a
Gurjar
confirmation.
of Shanti Asiatic School.
And now it's
Seems
the
Vedant
big
is not
award
available.
coming up.
Request the coach to
It's
accept
the
the
Golden Ball.
award on his behalf.
And who else
Award
but the
for
one and
Vedant.
only Vedant Gajjar. What a terrific tournament this youngster has had, and a thoroughly deserved Golden Ball award. Now, while we go further to the medals, we'll like
They
to
might not be
introduce
the
you to
winners,
our
but they are the
chief
second
guest
best
for the
team in
day.
Ahmedabad.
We have Dr.
Led by
Rajiv
Captain
Dennis,
Moksh
and we
Rathod.
have Dr.
We would
Deepak
like to
Pandya.
invite the runners-up team,
Believe me,
Nirma
thank you,
Vidya
ladies and gentlemen,
Vihar, on
both
the field to collect their
from my team
medallions.
down here. It's an honor for all of us to actually welcome you. And now it's
Give
time
them a big hand, boys.
for the runners-up of the tournament. A big round of applause indeed. Here's the Ahmedabad City runners-up, Nirma Vidya Vihar, which for the junior boys. Unfortunate, they eventually lost it out on penalties, and believe me, there is no more, there is not a bigger heartbreak than losing out the finals to penalties. Like, all your effort, they dished out a phenomenal display indeed. They kept on clawing back at each other, they kept on returning to the game in the most boldest of fashions, and unfortunate, however, that they had to miss out on the grand prize. But nonetheless, of course, the destination does matter, but the journey is what makes it a memorable run.
The team captain and coach will collect the prize money.
A moment of pride,
Captain
a
and
moment to
coach.
savor, a moment to
Captain.
cherish. A frame that
Please
they
collect
should
the
be
prize
proud of.
money.
The
Congratulations.
wheel of fortune is very cruel at times, and it just was cruel to them because they had to eventually give up the grand prize on
They played
tiebreaker. Now,
well
when
and
it's
they played in
tiebreaker, there's
style.
nothing much
Let's
you can do
celebrate the
actually.
kings of Ahmedabad.
You
Request the
never know who's
champion
going to miss, you never
Shanti
know who's going to
Asiatic
overpower
School
a shot,
to
you
come
never know
forward and
which way
collect
the
their
goalkeeper is
winning
going to go, and
medal.
you pretty much have to ride a bit much on luck. But
Congratulations,
at the end
Shanti
of the
team.
day, there is win, there's loss. And all you got to do is accept it, learn from it, and move forward. And here are the crown champions of Ahmedabad in the junior boys, and it is Shanti Asiatic School, ladies and gentlemen. What an impeccable tournament they have savored, and they continue to impress. It was a fine tiebreaker, unfortunate for the other team, but fortunate for them. They went down to the sudden death. They kept on coming back at the opposition. They ensured
Request
that till that
Captain
final whistle
Devam
was blown,
Dababai
nothing was given apart.
and
And
the team
eventually,
coach
they
for
are
the
here, the
coveted
deserved
silverware
winners
and
of
prize
Ahmedabad.
money.
the junior boys section. It is Shanti
Congratulations,
Asiatic School,
Shanti
ladies and
Asiatic,
gentlemen, once again.
Give them a big
So a
hand.
big round of applause. And here comes the grand prize and the grant as well. So thank you everybody. Once again, Shanti Asiatic School, the junior boys champion of Ahmedabad. Now that's all from the prize distribution ceremony. Do
Big
not
hand
go
for our
anywhere,
esteemed guests,
where we'll shortly
team
return
officials,
with the second
and the
half of
teams.
the
Thank you
sub-junior
so much.
boys. That is currently ongoing between Anand School of Excellence and Cygnus World School. Stay tuned, stay posted. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the second half of the contest between Anand School of Excellence and Cygnus World School. Cygnus World School straight down to business. They know that they'll have to show the urgency. They'll know that they'll have to find out an equalizer for themselves. But let's be very honest. Let's be very clear about the concept that no matter what, they'll have to show the urgency. They'll have to show the hunger that is out, that is needed at the moment. And here's a quick ball. Try to put it forward. Decent piece of work against and from Anand School of Excellence. A chance for them to score, but eventually it will go out for a goal kick. The game has restarted again. Anand School of Excellence tries to build a ball forward. The ball's fallen back now in favor of Cygnus World School. They're still looking for a few options in the midfield. The ball's fallen back for the number 10 player there. Or rather, number 11, it was Jivnesh. He does a decent job of keeping the ball away from Anand School of Excellence, but it seems that they've regained control of the possession. Sends a quick pass backward and it'll eventually go out for a throw. Ball being collected comfortably by the goalkeeper. So no troubles whatsoever. We have just passed away the first 2 minutes of the game. Now the ball is back with Shil Budrani, who again goes past a melee of Anand School boots there. He still has the ball in control, does a pretty fine job of regaining possession, but eventually it will roll out for a throw in favor of Anand School of Excellence. Excuse me for the same. Here's a chance. Quickly launches the ball forward, but well taken care of. A bit of a tussle, and eventually the ball falls back for Anand School of Excellence. Does a decent job of going past not one, not two, not three, but four defenders. But then again, Cygnus World School has got the ball back in their favor. They'll try and stitch together a few important passes forward. Just looking for that opening, and the ball rolls out of play. So a throw in for Cygnus now. They're quickly assessing their available options, and it has gone out of play again. Long throw taken. Cygnus. It was again Shil Budrani who wanted to go forward with a signature twist and turn. The ball's fallen back in his favor, but this time he fails to control it. Anand School of Excellence gets the ball back again. Now it's time for Cygnus. Cygnus will have to show a bit more composure in the midfield. It's important for them because they are trailing at the moment. They'll need someone who can hold the ball. But a fine piece of run there from Shil Budrani. Has a chance to shot, but eventually ousted of the possession. What an incredible piece of work from the skipper. Leaning from the very front. He's had no support almost. He's had very minimal support. All the offensive so far carried forward by Cygnus World School has entirely been riding on his shoulders. Anand School of Excellence bringing in a defender now, bolstering the defensive solidity because it is important for them. Out of nowhere, Cygnus World School has started coming at their opposition, started knocking on the door a bit louder than they were in the first half. And this was the farthest that they have arrived. They have came so far in the second half. They'll definitely love to put further pressure on the opposition. Send the ball forward, but again, a bit of a scrambling tussle there in the midfield, just hoping that they'll get the possession of the ball. But they'll have to be a bit more composed from here on. Decent work there, decent ball control. But the ball has fallen back once again in favor of Cygnus World School. Now this is a lot of space ahead of him. Can he dart in? Takes an inside turn, sends the cross. The ball still with Cygnus Schools now. Cygnus has some space ahead. They like to use it. The captain, Shil Budrani, has got the ball back in his favor. Now tries to set himself up for a shot. There is some space ahead. Of course, he's got the ball still in his control. Decent work. But before he could have pulled the trigger, he was again crowded away by the defenders. Again, a brilliant piece of run there by Shil Budrani. He gets the ball back. It's simply the ball seems to keep on pinballing in the half of Anand School of Excellence. And eventually, it will now go down the other way because there has been a collision. And Arnav Kanungo, now this was the chance. Oh, I believe this was a replay of a first half effort. So the medico has been summoned over, just ensuring that it didn't hurt that much. Now again, these medicos have also done an excellent job. So definitely, now it is for them that we have seen the tournament being carried forward with these young kids, with girls, with youngsters, everybody playing fearlessly. But a special shout out goes to the medicos. It is them who has made it possible that even if you have been injured or hurt, they have ensured that you have actually got back on your feet and started playing the game. So this is incredible. This is indeed incredible. Here's a chance again for Anand School of Excellence, just trying to stitch their way forward. Sends a nice ball, tries to go for a volley from the sides, but I guess he was a bit too oblique. He was at an angle that was way too oblique to the goal, so he won't save much supremacy in his favor, at least at that point in time. It's going to be a goal kick at the end of the day, and Anand School of Excellence has a chance, or rather Cygnus World School has a chance to probably put the ball forward, but they won't succeed in that much. Anand School of Excellence will have some job to do. Here's Shil Budrani, who's done an excellent job so far and carries on the charge for his teammate. Now here's some shooting space there for Anand School of Excellence, and just a bit of a botched up defending allowed Anand School of Excellence to surge forward. Here's the ball for Anand School of Excellence. Again, some tussles there, but the ball's not well controlled. They'll have to do a better job than that. The ball actually went out of play before he could send it downtown. So a throw-in now in favor of Anand School of Excellence. They have the time, they have the space to surge forward. They'll try and use that. They have, and most importantly, they have a lead. So when you have a lead, that is something that can do an ocean of good to your aspirations. You have to hold on to that for your dear life. No matter how slender the lead is, you keep on defending that lead. Now here's a long range effort, but the goalkeeper won't have any problem. Arnav, the goalkeeper of Cygnus World School, has so far done a pretty decent job barring that goal. Now the referee instantly blows the whistle. There's a bit of a high boot involved. Cygnus World School wants to start taking the free kick early, but then they'll wait. They'll wait for the help to arrive. They'll wait for the options to come forth so that they have the required numbers when they surge forward. Change is happening here. We'll quickly try and confirm. There's a change. So it's number 14 who's coming on for Cygnus World Schools. We'll also confirm that who will be coming out. So it's number 11, Rishi Thakur, who will be coming out of the game. Cygnus World School with a free kick. Sends it in the opposition half. A chance. The ball still remains in their possession. He'll have to recover quickly if he needs a shot, but he fails to do so. Now the ball sent in the downtown. They're using their stature to the fullest extent, ensuring that the ball doesn't fall within the ambit of their opposition. Now Cygnus World School again has the ball in their control, but the lines of danger were cleared away by Anand School of Excellence. Well, that was a bit unfortunate. Advantage has been played. The question is, can they make use of the advantage? The ball had a bit of an awkward bounce for them to control, and it eventually was taken care of. Now sends the ball long. There is a chance. Extends his feet. The goalkeeper darting out of his line, ensuring that no harm was done. It could have been problematic. It could have been a warning bell, but the goalkeeper ensuring that he isn't allowing the opposition to get much leeway on the shot. It'll be a corner, it'll be a set piece there, and something significant to probably double their lead. It's important that they find an insurance goal very shortly, because an insurance goal will help them to boost their confidence and probably go in with further strength, or even sit back and defend. A change in strategy can also be possible. The ball's still there in the danger zone, takes the shot. The goalkeeper again pulling off a fine save. Enough, keeping things afloat there for Cygnus World School, not allowing any ball to go into the net ever since that first one has rolled into the back of the net. Now chance for Cygnus World Schools to probably launch a counter, but he couldn't pass to his teammate there, and before he could actually create some leeway for himself, Anand School of Excellence has made it a mission in their life that the ball is out of the danger zone. With every second that passed away, Cygnus World School has actually seemed a lot more hungry, a lot more ravenous to find the back of the net, even though the problem with them is that they have lacked support. Now this is a brilliant run, some shooting space, takes the shot, takes a go for a cross. Oh! Good word, good Lord Destiny. The woodwork has denied them from restoring parity. And this is the replay there. We'll quickly try and show you there. A fine run between two defenders, and what a cross. Point blank range. All he needed to do was just place a shot, and he ended up ballooning it at the woodwork. They'll be cursing their fortunes all along. They wouldn't have got a better chance than that to find the back of the net. And this was the earlier corner. And the save that Arnav had to pull off. A bit of a hard break, and eventually, and this is for the first time the goalkeeper has started coming under heat from Cygnus World Schools. Believe me, this game is far from over. There's a lot of drama left, and Cygnus comes at it again. Can they get the ball? They'll eventually have to lose possession at the moment to regain it momentarily back in their own half. They're trying to use that aerial route to perfection, but whenever it comes to football, using the aerial route that will also go down, or that will also go the yonder, believe me, it's not that easy. You need to be clinically precise, and out of the 10 balls that you'll launch forward, maybe one or two, even in the most pro arenas, most likely one or two will find its destination. So you have to be persistent if you're going to play that long ball technique. A decent piece of defense there from Anant School of Excellence. The tussle continues, and now Anand School of Excellence has got the ball back, launches a shot, but the goalkeeper firmly standing his ground, ensuring that he puts an end, like he collects it comfortably. It looked easy, but it wasn't, because he had to make sure there were a lot of factors in place there, and he had to be confident about that grip, because an iota of slip and we were looking at sheer catastrophe. And Cygnus get a shy at goal. They almost got the equalizer a few moments back. They were very unfortunate that the woodwork came in their way to restore parity, and they'll have to again start from the scratch. They'll have to rethink their strategies. They'll have to try and find an outlet in the opposition half. They'll have to exploit the crevasses that have started peeking out of a so far compact defense from the Anand School of Excellence. So believe me, when we say this game is far, far from over, we still have a lot coming up. We are in the final quarter of this contest now. And the ball's gone out of play. Pretty decent effort again. Sent forward. Can they utilize this opportunity? Only time will say that. Well, they will definitely have the ball in their possession, but they need to be a bit more calm with the ball. There was acres of space ahead of him. There wasn't anyone pressing. He had all the time in the world to probably send a pass, but he somehow chose to take that aerial route. Now, this is a decent opportunity again. They've gone for it, but the resultant shot was pretty weak. In fact, it didn't even leave his feet. So before the ball took off, the chance died out. Again, another throw in here. He couldn't chest it and keep it in his control. Now Shilbhudrani ensuring that he wins the ball back. He did win it from one of the attackers, but he eventually ended up conceding possession to another. Quickly sends it forward. There's a chase out there on the far right, and it eventually goes out of play. So here's a throw in. Waiting there quickly. Takes that throw in. But before Cygnus could actually control the ball, they were cut short. And the referee blowing his whistle there. Most likely there's a bit of foul play involved. They tried to send a long ball, but it didn't get the required elevation that probably allowed Anand School of Excellence to actually get the ball back in their possession. Now Cygnus has a chance of breaking free. It's the captain again, who's literally duking it out with players almost double of his size. Takes a shot. The goalkeeper eventually collects it. Now, what a fine effort would that be? This was the chance. Look at the contrast in shape of the defenders and the captain of Cygnus World School, Shil Budrani. The game that he has had in the final, it is nothing short of wondrous. It is nothing short of marvelous, and it is nothing short where one screams confidence and panache. And Cygnus has a chance to search forward another attack. They'll have to be careful. They'll have to be composed. It's that simple. If they can keep their composure, if they can stick the passes perfectly, they'll have a chance, which they just had. Shil Budrani again with the ball, and eventually goes past his marker, but then staved away by the defender. Another ball played forward, not cleared away, has been sent down the far right. It'll be a long chase for the defender and the attacker, and eventually go out for a throw-in in favor of Cygnus. Now the last few minutes have seen Cygnus going all guns blazing at Anand School of Excellence. Believe me, this is a final that is absolutely worth the time, worth the wait, and worth the penny. You won't see a better final than this in the sub-junior boys. And these two teams, they have been pretty high, they have played out a pretty high-octane encounter so far. They have matched each other pound for pound, and they keep on duking it out. They keep on gifting a Roland for an Oliver to each other. Again, Shil Budrani, what a game. What a talented youngster he is. A chance there. Tries to go for a shot. Decent piece of defending nonetheless. Brilliant body block. An excellent tactical maneuver, ensuring that the ball doesn't go at the feet of the opposition in the dangerous position in the 6-yard box. The ball is launched forward. The goalkeeper will comfortably collect it at the end of the day. He left his post quite some time ago and now launches it forward. Ball's fallen back for Cygnus, back for their captain in fact, and he does a decent job of going past his marker, looking for support, and eventually didn't get that. That allowed Anand School of Excellence to stave away any possible danger on the horizon. Here's a chance for Anand School of Excellence again, and it's a foul there. I guess there's a bit of a high boot involved. Not clear, however. We'll definitely try and show you in the replay that what exactly was the felony that he committed out there. But nevertheless, it's a free kick for Anand School of Excellence. Can they get a crucial insurance goal? Can they put the game to bed? Only time will narrate that. A chance there, and the ball eventually goes to Cygnus, who will have to concede a throw. And this was the free kick. Not a decent one, however. It was actually goal bound, to be honest. But being honest, the kind of power, the kind of precision that you need to execute this ball to perfection, that definitely wasn't there. There's a player coming down that central channel. Now takes a long ranger. The goalkeeper had to hurry, but he had his goal covered, so the ball actually went out. It was dragged wide nonetheless. It's going to be a goal kick in favor of Anand School of Excellence now. Now this is a chance for Cygnus to break again. Sends across from the far right. There was a bit of a curl there, a bit of a curl that also intensified the frowns in the visages of Cygnus World School, because they were looking for the equalizer so far. The first 20 minutes of the second half has belonged to Cygnus, but Now Anand School of Excellence has also started coming back in the game. They have had enough of defending. They've had enough of weathering away a storm. They just want to attack now. But right now it seems like Cygnus will probably have a word or two at the moment. The grit and gumption showed by the captain of Cygnus has been exemplary. Now this is a chance for Anand School of Excellence, goes for the shot. The goalkeeper won't be beaten by that. There's a chance because the rebound fell at the feet of Cygnus, but then the ball rolling out of play at the end of it, and eventually a throw in favor of Anand School of Excellence.
Pandey.
They've had quite. There's a change happening here, and that is of Cygnus School. It's number 15 who's going to come out, and number 14 will be making way for the same. So it's a throw in from a very crucial juncture. A decent back flick. The ball's still not out of play there. Now Cygnus has a chance to break. There's lots of space forward. Decent work by Shil Budrani again. Can he go past his marker? They've traded it away for a throw in now. Oh, here's the throw. The ball's fallen back for Cygnus World Schools at the moment. They try and launch one forward. Do we still have more thrill and drama left in this? Obviously, there's a lot of thrill left in that. They still have 6 minutes of thrilling football coming up. Believe me, Sir Alex Ferguson would have been proud that his maxim that he used, football bloody hell, is coming to life in every single finale that we are witnessing. So there's a lot of thrill still remaining in this game, and there's a lot of drama still remaining. But the question is, do we have more goals in it? Now that is the question that only time will answer. That is a question that only both teams will answer. They have the intent, yes. They have the passion, they have the fervor, vim and vigor. But do they have the execution in them to eventually find the back of the net? Now Cygnus keeps on driving forward. They haven't savored much success. They've tried their best for sure. But they'll need a lot more than just trying their best. They'll have to find a way out. They'll have to score. And that scoring is very, very important. Headed clear by Cygnus. Not well defended at all by Anand School of Excellence. But eventually they concede possession. The Cygnus has actually regained it. Pretty decent effort in the midfield by Cygnus. And now this is a turn. This is an opportunity for Anand School of Excellence to unleash a shot. The goalkeeper comes out of his line. What a fine save at the end of the day, and the referee blowing his whistle. Just as I spoke a few seconds ago, that there is still a lot of thrill and a lot of drama left in this contest. We're not sure about the goals because eventually the goal will depend on the execution. A bit of fortune too, but we were just talking about drama and thrill, and we just saw what happened. The goalkeeper pulling off a phenomenal save. Arnav coming to the deliverance of his team over and over again. The defensive Cygnus hasn't been that great so far. So they have needed some help from Arnav himself, and barring that opener, he's done a pretty fine job so far. Here's a chance again for Cygnus. The question is, can they use that? They've got a lot of chances for sure, but somehow has felt that they have not used them to the fullest. They have been pretty profligate up front, and the chances that went begging, that has so far haunted them pretty much. Now, before the final whistle goes, we are still not sure that who's going to probably have that last say in this contest. But if things remain in the way they stand at the moment, then definitely it's going to be Anand School of Excellence to walk away with the bragging rights. They have 2.5 minutes of lead to protect, wherein Cygnus has 2.5 minutes to restore world order. Again, launches the ball forward. It won't help them much. Comfortably back in the arms of Arnab now. Now the urgency should be coming from the men in blue, that is Cygnus, but somehow Anand School of Excellence has very comfortably dictated possession in the last few minutes, and that's not a good sign, that's not a good herald for the men in blue. They'll have to be a bit more hungry, they'll have to be a bit more ravenous. They'll have to learn that these are clutch situations. There was a man stationed at the far right, some shooting space, passing opportunity too. They do send up the pass, but it was not well taken care of. But Cygnus still has the ball and an opportunity to cross. The ball still remains in a shooting space too, but being crowded away by the players. Chance falling out there, and he simply couldn't pull the trigger. All he had to do was pull the trigger. He was in very, very close range of a vicious goal gaping at him. Unfortunate there, he delayed a bit too much, and that additional second cost him dearly. Sends in a cross and eventually cleared away by Anand School of Excellence. Cygnus inches away. This was the chance. He hesitated, he delayed, and as they say, you miss out a second, you miss out a World Cup. It's a corner nonetheless for Cygnus. Floats that in. A pretty disoriented corner. Eventually will go out as a goal kick. All the hard work that Cygnus has put forth until now, it seems like that it won't be yielding any fruit. Things like this happen, but Cygnus still has a last roll of the dice. 2 minutes has been added on. So that will come as a lifeline to Cygnus, where in a nightmarish 120 seconds to Anand School of Excellence. They'll need all hands on deck to protect that very slender lead that they have, because Cygnus has just awakened from their sleep, and this is going to be the most urgent 120 seconds in the history of this contest so far. The referee quickly arranging the lineup, quickly arranging the ball, asking them to make the space for themselves. This is a momentous occasion in the fabric of the tournament, in the narrative of the finale so far. They still have a minute to go. The ball remains with Cygnus. They have some space, they'll have to control it, but the ball has been snatched back by the defender, but eventually the defender keeps his calm and composure and sends it forward again. Now Cygnus has an opportunity to break free. They're taking their time, but they'll eventually be the ball will be deflected away by the opposition defense. We are 47 seconds, 45 seconds away from a moment of reckoning, from a moment of revelation that will reveal who is going to be the champion of the sub-junior boys. We have witnessed a final so overwhelming. We have witnessed a final so staggering. We have witnessed a final so emotional that this will easily go down as one of the finest finals played in the sub-junior category of the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports League. 12 seconds to glory, 12 seconds to the promised land, 12 seconds to joy, 12 seconds to exaltation, 12 seconds to heartbreak. We are down to the final two. The regulation time has almost gone up. I guess the referee will give an additional few seconds because there was a free kick involved. There was a red ball situation involved, and eventually The ball has gone away to Anand School of Excellence. They still have the ball. The final whistle hasn't yet gone up. And that's it. Eventually, the peal of victory. It was Neil Chandekar who scored in the 7th minute to send Anand School of Excellence forward. And it was that strike that eventually differentiated the two teams. The final whistle felt like a blare of glory. The final whistle felt like a horn for the ages. The final whistle felt like a moment of exaltation. But look at this sight. This is what football is about. Did you just witness what we saw? The opposition running to each other. The champion side, Anand School of Excellence, running away to the captain, the Cygnus World School, and eventually picking up, dusting him off, telling him to get back up. Because these are moments of joy. And believe me, in football, there are victories. In football, there are losses. And moments like these will happen. You just have to get back on your feet and learn from your mistakes and move forward. Well, that's all from the final. Now, do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We have another final lined up very shortly. A fine display, a very fine display of contest. Unfortunate, heartbreak for Cygnus World School. And we wouldn't say fortunate, but happiness and joy for Anand School of Excellence. That's all from the second final. Stay tuned. We will shortly be back with the third final of the day, and it is about the senior boys taking the center stage.